Hello, hello, boys and girls. For me, wow, it is a happily good night, but maybe it's a good morning to you. And yeah, welcome back to my Switch home screen. And as you might have seen, for a split second, there is a cartridge for Pokemon Legends Arceus in the console now. And yeah, it was a debate between either this or Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition. But I'm picking Arceus because... Oh shit, I went through the wrong file, but... yeah, it's mainly for the fact that... I feel like... Sniper Elite will be a little bit slow. And... if I'm gonna do a slow gameplay, I don't think I have the capacity on my PC to render that shit. Nor can I add, like, title cards or... what's that? Ending cards. Anyways, yes. Legends Arceus, that one spin-off game that I think is part of the main timeline. I'm pretty damn sure. Just like pretty early on in the Pokemon timeline, but nonetheless, it's part of it. And if I'm correct, this was like 3 or 2 months after the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Anyways, welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that art thou here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Alright, so... basically we could be the trainer, or 3D version of the male trainer from, what, the 4th generation? Or we can be the female version of the 4th generation trainer, or basically Dawn. I don't remember what the default name of the male trainer is, so I'm gonna call him Bobby. And we don't want to be a Bobby. We want to be a Dawn. What is thy name? I think in my personal file it's Kasin, but since I don't want to use it again... how should I name myself? Damn it. Corallian, there you go. That is my name, yes. Corallian. Soon art shalt find thyself in a strange world to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Corallian. Seek out all Pokémon and thou shalt find me once more. Alright, that should be like a hint once we're done with this story. And actually done with everything that has to be done with this game. Wake up! My god! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Best friends! Are you alive, my girl? You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where the hell am I, bro? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course? Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Look at that spooky storm in the background. Mind if I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I could just say I don't know. No, nowhere. So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. Somehow, I guess. With the power side or some shit. Who knows? I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Yes, I forgot the name of you. There's Typhlo, not Typhlo, fuck. An Oshawott. Cyndaquil? Yes. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up with these three runaway Pokemon when you tumble out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Well, of course. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we had some common ground, eh? Well, yes, these three Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're Koralian. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Levinton. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these. What? Wow. Blossom. Oh, dumb and Blast, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round him up? I beg of you. Alright. Wait, you three. Great. Okay, so basically, we've been isekai'd. If you don't know what an isekai is, it's a trope in anime in which a character, usually the protag, maybe even other supporting characters, basically get teleported from one world to another. Usually, and I'm pretty sure this is nearly all cases in anime, from Earth, our reality, to some fictional world. Whether it be filled with furries or basically like World War II with magic furries or some shit, or magic in general. Who knows? But that's the general gist. Anyways, there's a glowing beeping object over there. Let's take a look. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Dispense that again. Gotta seek out all Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Arceus will tell you or at least give you hints on what one must do to meet him. And like I said, it's already the second time that he said that. Now, I think this kind of rescued the reputation of Pokemon Company as Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. If I'm correct, they were from Game Freak, but came from a company called ICMA, I think? It's a third-party company, and that particular game didn't really go over too well. So, yeah. But, hey, this game was an absolute hit. Alas, yet another miss. Haha, I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first? No, that one is Rowlet. That's just one of the stars from Sun and Moon, right? I'm not too sure. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Oh! And that over there is a Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare whenever it is surprised or irate. Yes. And of course, our lovable thingamajig. The one near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Yes. Oh my! I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at the Pokemon to catch them. So we got 50 to start off with. It is a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now that I've mentioned already that Pokemon are mysterious, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. These balls are a recent invention, you see. So one of them had a Pokemon, and while the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Alright, so throwing the balls. The Pokemon can be caught by throwing balls at them. Hold down ZR to ready Pokemon and take aim. You can still move around about while you're aiming, and use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target. So if you release the R, the Pokemon will be thrown. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you ready a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, just press the B button to cancel the throw. I've been cancelled. Right, so Rowlet's by the 2 trees there. Oshawott's by the pond. I think so. Yeah, there's Cyndaquil there. Because I want to just do some sneaking. This can absolutely help you when you're trying to catch Pokemon, but I don't think it really does much here. There you go. Oshawott is our first caught Pokemon. Oh, wonderful, you've got a Pokemon. It seems you quite the neck for this Pokemon catching business, Koralian. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Also, when this is recording, I might have already... Actually, no, what am I saying? As of recording, I think it's around like a month or two since Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was released. And I don't know when I'm going to get those, but I really do want it. I know it's a step up from Sword and Shield. Absolutely. Anyways, I can hardly believe it, Corellian. Incredibile. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Uno mas. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Ah, right. Yeah, it has no flame right now. I think you can hear other Pokemon cries in the background. There we go. Oh! Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, girl. Oh, it seems I can't really do what I want to do. Oh! Right. Right, there you go. The Pokemon coming out of the ball should be like a standard thing once you attempt to get your third Pokemon. Anyways, thank you very much. Oh, indeed. What a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Corellian, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you can catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. No fucking way. Oh, there's the text on the phone. I don't know about you, but if I get fucking, I don't know, deported back to America 100 years ago, and someone should ask me where the fuck I came from, I wouldn't whip up my damn phone. I'd probably just run away, or I'll maybe explain that I'm just from somewhere else. Not just whip out a phone and put out a text, you know? Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an ARC phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? I guess. Well, actually, yes, absolutely. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream. To compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl? Well, come on now. Yeah, it's just gonna be a never-ending loop. There's not even a alternate text that he said. Well, after denying you 2 times, I am convinced. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. You've a Pokédex to complete. Will it be ever completed? I have no idea. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your logins and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokémon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. Yeah, look at all that. Much older architecture. But I must say it is very quaint. It's been a long time since I actually analyzed the architecture itself of these buildings, because of course once you get settled into a village, you don't really look all around until you slow down or maybe even think about. This way, if you please. Jubilee Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Exploration team. This road we're on is now known to the locals as Canela Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet and not many to do in it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside. Now that impressive building up ahead is the Galaxy Hall, the HQ for this entire outfit. And you might have seen the NPC that was sweeping kind of stuttering a bit. You kind of did see that when this first got revealed, like Pokemon stuttering. It was going along its route, just trying to move. I think the infamous one was like a Chingling stuttering when it was moving, and I think a Lucario starting as well in a fight. Either that or just coming through a tree. I don't know. Anyways, oh botheration, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this building here, then to the left. The Wallflower it's called. Alright, bye-bye. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Okay, so the map and markers. These are from the arc phone, and if you use the minus button on the Joy-Cons, you can view the map on your phone, and you can consult it for guidance to your next destination, info on your missions and requests, or see whatever locations you want to go to as well. So, that thing you see on the example pic there, that's a guidance marker, and you'll see it a fair amount of, actually you'll see it a lot once you're doing either the main mission or sub-missions. So, if you don't know where to go, just look around and try to find a marker and try to head there. Right, so we gotta head over to the Wallflower. It's just straight ahead. I must say, you won't really hear the soundtrack. I know there's a soundtrack playing right now, but honestly, the only times you'll hear a soundtrack is either in the village, in a battle, or in a conversation or a cutscene. I know there's more smaller towns, civilizations in this game. I just don't remember if there's even an ounce of music once you have entered them. Also, like I said, I did say that this game kind of saved Game Freak's reputation, because this is off the back of Brilliant Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, as well as Sword and Shield. Now, Sword and Shield, the base game, it's very mixed, but the DLC is generally favorable from what I know. And Diamond and Pearl remakes, from what I've been told, a little too faithful to the OG games. 3D, it's like making a 2D 3D. and it doesn't take the best elements of Platinum into those remakes, so it's not the best one to play. Just play Platinum. But this game, it's not the best. It's not the best, but it is the best that the fans had in those turbulent times. And then there's also Scarlet and Violet, which, yeah, they have their own problems, but it's still much better compared to Sword and Shield. Anyways, let me go get some water real quick. My throat is parched from all the talking. Hello, friend. Man. Oh. The sudden mood switch. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along, boy, girl, unknown human being. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy clothes. Excuse for clothes. What are you wearing? That's like my clothes, but thicker and a little more of the time period. Like, I don't know, 0.5% thicker. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Levinson? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sword, though. Letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Where the fuck do you come from, bro? But everything will be quite alright right now. Coralian has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? Is that a Riz face? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Cool. Alright. Assuming assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Levinson has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. Yes. Blunt, but yes. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. Thank you for telling me that. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. I can get that. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversations then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it 3 for today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Alright, I guess he had a mood change around us then. Where'd you find a stranger in the first place, Professor? Ah, well, you know. You know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. A new friend fell right out of it. Really? Was that a joke? Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I concern myself only with the facts. My boy, falling out of the sky. Even if it is reasonable and you just see it. That doesn't explain shit. All it explains is that my ass fell out of the sky. Not how I fell from the sky. Now, you already know where there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Of course, that's where we are. Sure, they're all over the place. The grass, forest, the ocean. It's up to us in the survey corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Koral will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair actually, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. It seems a new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, how do you feel, Koralian? And to think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs. Even if said members fell out of the sky. Thank you for reinforcing that fact. Oh, that was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know that we won't get to have Koralian join the Survey Corps until she passes the trial. Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Koralian's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Koralian, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. May you use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we will put to you tomorrow. You must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Very blunt, the words. But that is our reality. Captains I least like Hisui. In a way, they're both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts them on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing we can't fall out of the futons we sleep in. I mentioned our new friend has enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. Right. So we gotta go back to the headquarters, or the quarters that we've been assigned. There are many areas that we could visit in the town here, but it won't be unlocked until we fully complete the tutorial. But the thing that really doesn't change about this village is that our quarters, once we pass, it will be ours. This is where we can sleep, maybe pass the time, change our clothes, do whatever. Even though it's not much. So we gotta sleep until the morning. So, survey tabs. Survey tabs contains all sorts of useful info to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu and then go to the help screen. Alright. Yeah, saving. So to save your progress, just press up on the D-pad, open the menu, scroll with ZL or ZR until you reach the save screen. There is a autosave function that you can use to have your progress save automatically. It can be either enabled or disabled by scrolling to the help screen in the menu and then selecting settings. Why did you nod at that? Let us have a quaint sleep. And I'll probably end it off here. Who knows? The next day. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Alright. Can I take a look here? No. I believe if you are done with the trial, you can actually access the chest here, which should hold your clothes. But I think I'll end it off here. Also, nice touch. Shoes in the sand here, feet on the board. I know it's a Japanese tradition, right? Wherever something is clean, you just have your feet on it, whether there's something dirty like dirt or I don't know, sand. You have some sandals on there. But yeah. Oh, actually, you change here. Whoopsie. I don't know what that chest is then. Actually, no, that's your item chest. Whatever. I'm gonna end off here. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like for this episode. And don't forget to subscribe to our friends. And I shall see you in whatever episode you watch next, Joe Man. Peace out.